Here we are at the end of a very difficult year, the kind of a year that none of us would ever want to live again. Everything has changed in this year. Many things have been stolen from us. And yet I think that we could all say, if we think about it, that we also can find reasons to thank God and to thank our friends and loved ones for what they have done to enrich our lives and to help us through the different challenges of 2020. Now we're ready to start a new year. And one good practice for us when we're beginning to start a new year is to think about the things that we don't want to take with us into the year that's coming. It's like cleaning out the trash or getting rid of the clutter that has established and developed over the year. Today on 4 Minutes to a Better Marriage, I want to talk to you about 3 different ways that we could do this that relate to our marriage and our attitudes towards one another. The 3 are these. First of all, attitudes. Now I want to ask you if you would take a good, solid, honest look at your attitudes right now and ask yourself this question. What are the attitudes that I am holding towards my spouse and towards our marriage that are not helpful and that I should throw away? It could be something like bitterness or unforgiveness or passivity where you don't, you've got this attitude that says, I don't have to do anything. That's her job, that's his job. It could be an attitude that keeps you from cooperating and helping where help is needed. Any attitude that you see in your heart or your mind that isn't helpful to your marriage relationship, why don't you throw it away? Why don't you just throw it away? Decide right now that this is not an attitude that you will tolerate in the year to come. Now, it may start to sprout up again because attitudes are that way. We can renounce them and say no to them, throw them away, get rid of them, and they will start to come up again. But here's how you keep it out of your life. You throw it away every day. You throw it away as soon as you know that it's present. You turn away from it, you choose something more positive, and you embrace the new positive thing. And when you keep doing that over and over, eventually you realize that attitude is gone. You no longer carry it in your heart. So that's attitudes. The second thing that we need to look at is our words. So I want to ask you today, what kind of words have you been saying to your husband or wife that are not helpful for them or for your marriage relationship? Words like, you're stupid. I wish I'd never married you. Why don't you just leave? Words like that really cause a lot of damage and a lot of danger are words that we should never say. In fact, I think it's important that every married couple develops a list that they call their do not say list. Words that they won't say no matter what. And some of the things that I just mentioned can go on your list as well as others. Now, if you have gotten into the habit of speaking harshly and carelessly, why don't you just throw away all those useless, needless words? Yes, just like attitudes, the words will sometimes crop up again. But at the moment that they do, the moment that you see those words, treat them for what they are. Trash, garbage, clutter, useless items that are hurting your marriage and your marriage partner. And let me tell you something, they're not good for you either. You don't want to be the kind of person who says those things, or going back to attitudes, who thinks that way. Is that who you want to be? There's a way to throw that all away and to be new in your mind. And I'll say something about that in just a minute. The third thing is our activities. And this might be a little bit harder for you because many of us get way busier than we need to be in the wrong things. My wife and I know people, and that we would love to help in this way. If we could just say one thing, do one thing for them, we would reach into their lives like you're reaching into a bag of in Malaysia we call them barang-barang things, and just take out all the things that are unnecessary and reduce the size of the things that have taken on too much importance so that the load that they're carrying would become lighter. Could you do that? Coming into the new year, could you do that? That would be great for you, great for your marriage, helpful to your children, and more healthy for you too. Now, one way that we who believe in Jesus can do this is to talk to him about it. We can just say, Lord, I don't want this attitude in my life. I don't want to say these words anymore. I'm going to ask you to help me to regulate my activities, and then watch for his help every day. Because it is not the will of a loving God that you develop trash in your life and attitudes, words, and activities that are not helpful for you, not helpful for your marriage, and not helpful for the person that you married. So, as you enter 2021, could you take out the trash? This is Mike Constantine, and this is 4 Minutes to a Better Marriage. For more helpful information on marriage, family, and other relationships, please visit my website, innerman.org. The materials there are available in English, Mandarin, and Spanish. Have a look, share it with your friends, and let's see if we can help some more people. Thanks for watching 4 Minutes to a Better Marriage.